Hello everyone, I am the Shardy Guy, and in this video I'll be talking about NASCAR 21, which will of course be the newest release in the NASCAR series. And I'll be talking about, of course, the roster for the game. Now I'm a little bit annoyed because I've had to re-record all this because the trailer's been released. It was released right when I was about to finish off the recording for the videos, and yeah, people who I didn't expect to be in the game will be in the game. For those wondering what my original list was, here it is. So yeah, I've had to re-record all this. So what I've done is, rather than play the whole trailer, what I've done is I've taken screenshots of when particular drivers pop up to basically confirm whom is in the game, because that takes up most of the field, and whom I think will take up the rest of the spots in the field. So off we go. So before I get to the trailer, so Bubba Wallace, Ryan Blaney and Chase Elliott are the cover stars, and BJ McLeod was of course used for in-game material, so they will not be included in the video, but they are in the game. This is one of the first screenshots we get to see that shows particular drivers. So as you can clearly see, you got the 77, that's Justin Haley. I originally wasn't sure if that was Justin Haley or Jeremy McMurray, but if you look further into the trailer, you can clearly see Justin Haley's nameplate. So unless there's a multiple driver, which hadn't been seen in quite a while, but might be done, he might be added as a DLC, but instead it's Justin Haley. Then if you look further down, you can see Christopher Bell in the 20, Cody Ware in the 51, or I presume it's Cody Ware who's in the 51, and then if you can just see William Byron in the 24. In this next screenshot, you can clearly see two other drivers to tick off. So these are Cole Custer in the 41 and Martin Truex in the 19. And behind them, in this screenshot, you can see the 5. That's of course Kyle Larson. Hopefully he doesn't screw up this year. And then just further back through it, you can see Alex Bowman in the 48. Next to tick off is of course Denny Hamlin in the 11. Not his best moment here. Shortly after that, you can see his teammate Kyle Busch in the 18. Shortly after, you can see Kyle's brother Kurt in the 1. The next image ticks off a bulk or a few of the midfield cars. So you can see both GTG cars of Ryan Preece and Ricky Stenhouse, and just behind them, whilst it's not quite clear, is Eric Jones in the 43. This next image is very interesting to say the least. So you've got the 15 that's at the top. Now I was balancing between this would either be Derek Cope or James Davison before the trailer was released. So because the 15's up the top, I suspect this might be James Davison. However, it would be really funny if it was Derek Cope. Then you got the 6, which is of course Ryan Newman, and the 42, whom would of course should be Ross Chastain. In this next screenshot, whilst you can't see the number, because of sponsorship, it's pretty clear it's Kevin Harvick, and to the left you can see Michael McDowell. In this next screenshot, whilst it's a few cars, the only one I've got to worry about is the 10 of Eric Almirola. Whilst Kyle Larson's the main one here, we've already seen him, so we're not going to worry about him. But if you look in the background, you can see the 14 of Chase Briscoe, and just further back, you can see the 36, which is driven by David Reagan, which was very interested in my book, because if you go back, he was one of the drivers whom I didn't think would have a chance at being in the game. So it's very, very interesting for him to be included. Now this next shot, I'm not 100% sure whether it's Daniel Suarez or Quinn Houff. So because I'm not sure, this will not include towards the counter. However, this one, you can clearly tell that that is Joey Logano. Here, we of course have the 17, driven by Chris Buescher. Here, we of course see the 3 of Austin Dillon. And in the background, you can see the 2, driven by Brad Keselowski. Here we see a few more of the back markers here, so you can see Tyler Reddick in the 8, and in the background you can see Anthony Alfredo in the 38. Heading towards the business end, so here you can see the 16, I'm not sure if he'll be driving that one yet. You can see the 00 of Quinn Houff at the front of this one. The next one, you can see Matt DiBenedetto in the 21, finally showing up. Here you can see the 62 of Noah Gragson, another driver who I didn't think would be in the game, because I thought the 62 team had shut down. And last but not least, the last car seen, or the last new car seen, is the 33, driven by Austin Cindric. So that's all the people who were in the trailer, or at least all the drivers whom I personally saw in the trailer. However, apparently I missed the 53 car. I'm not sure who that would be driven by either. That could be driven by like JJ Yaley, Joey Gase, and Garrett Smithley as well. So apparently the car is in the game, but I personally didn't see it. However, if they are, that brings the grand total to 38 cars. So that then brings us to the next question. Who do I think will fill the last 2 spots if the 53 is in the game? Now, of course, I think I saw Daniel Suarez in the game, so we might as well say, okay, I saw him, so he gets another spot. So that's 39. So who do I think would fill in the last spot? I think there would be 3 cars that would have a chance at taking this last spot. I think it might go to the 7 of Corey LaJoie. If it's not him, I think it will either be between the 52 or the 66. And now for my final thoughts. Does the game look good overall? Yeah, I guess it does. Does it have a lot to live up to? Hell yes. Will it be what everyone wants? No. Of course it won't be. Will it be a stepping stone to potentially, maybe, challenging the Formula 1 games? Probably not, but let's see what this gaming company has got up their sleeve. So, this wraps up this video. Like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter @Shardy Guy. Thank you all for watching. See you all in the next video.